Hi everybody, welcome to Nora's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how I make my Charro beans, my Mexican beans. Here are the main ingredients: bacon, tomato, onion, of course your beans, and your cilantro. So stay tuned and let me show you how I make my beans. Okay, we're back. Now the first thing we're going to do is clean our beans. You're like, what? Yeah, we're going to clean. We call it cleaning the beans, but what we're doing is going through the beans, making sure there's no rocks, taking out the rotten beans. You got to go through them. So basically inspecting all the beans. We got us a bowl. Do a little at a time. So here's one without the skin. It's kind of black. We don't want to eat that. And what I have is, I have a 2-pound bag, and I used 1 pound already for my beans that I cooked not too long ago, and now I want to use the other half today. So it's about 1 pound of beans, and we go through it, make sure they're all pretty. So we're going to continue doing this, and now we'll come back when it's time to go to the crock pot. So we're back. What I did was wash the beans, rinse them out. Run them through water, wash them up, drain them, wash them up again, drain them. Now we're going to put them in our crock pot. We have our crock pot on high. It's not a lot of beans, it's only 1 pound, so show you. Now we're going to add our ingredients, okay? Let me go ahead and add my onion. The onion is going to give it flavor, of course, and it's going to disappear because it's going to cook. So I chopped up my onion, chopped up my tomato. I'm going to show you how I cut up my cilantro here in a second. Let me put this in. Can you see what I'm doing? I know this isn't good for your knife, but it's okay. I'm not going to put in my tomato yet, because that will definitely disappear. So we're going to put the lid on this. For now, we're going to set it to the side. Let me show you the cilantro. Put it up. Let me move you down a little bit. Sorry, guys. I think you're down enough, aren't you? Okay. So what I'm doing, I already rinsed it. I washed everything. But you just grab the tip, just to chop it up. Small pieces. You go all the way down to the stem. Cut some of that stem off, that's fine. It's still flavor. Okay, and that's about it. And that's good. So we're gonna put that in a little bit. Next thing we're gonna do is cut up our bacon. Get rid of that. Now you don't have to add bacon if you don't want to. I do it for flavor. So like I said, I made beans not too long ago, so I used half for ½ pound. That's my preference. Now we're going to cut this up, and it's frozen, so when you cut it, it's going to be stuck together. But once you put it in the crock pot, it starts getting hot, it'll start separating. So you don't have to separate it right now, unless you want to. I used to, not anymore, because it comes apart on its own. And that is it. We're gonna go ahead and put this in now. Okay. Here is our bacon. Put that in now. Drop it in there. It's gonna cook. And we will be back. Okie doke, we are back. gonna add, let's add this garlic, minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic. I didn't have fresh garlic, so we're gonna use minced garlic. About that much. I don't really measure. I just, you know, look at it with my eye. Let's add some salt. Just a little bit. Let's add some pepper. Now, of course, everyone adds, you know, different things. This is cumin, cumino. Cumino. Can you see it? Cumin. I like to use that in my rice. Also, we're going to use some garlic powder here. I know we already add garlic, but remember I said I love garlic. You just want to taste that garlic. And we're going to use caldo de tomate. This is from Knorr, tomato bouillon. Now I already have a spoon in here because I use this quite a bit. So we're gonna use a, what is it called? A heaping teaspoon. Yeah, I think that's enough. We're gonna leave it there and taste it later when the bacon is done. You don't want to taste it now because that's raw bacon in there. Please don't taste it. Mess around and get sick. So anyway, we're gonna let that cook, and I will be back with the next step. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna put in here before I leave it alone is a little bit of the cilantro. Now we're not gonna use all of it, just a little. I put a little in there, and then when it's halfway done, I'll put the rest along with the tomato. We're gonna let this cook for about an hour. We'll come back and check. Now, can you see it doesn't have a lot of water? It's about 1 inch over the beans. I like using my crock pot versus the pot on the stove. I don't have to do too much checking on it. So I'll be back in about an hour, and we'll see where the beans are at. Okay, y'all, I'm back. It's been about an hour and 20 minutes checking on it. The onions are turning translucent, so they're cooking. The beans are nowhere near done, of course. Takes a while to cook these, a few hours, maybe 3. So we're gonna go ahead and put in the rest of the cilantro, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the tomatoes in. Wow, I dropped some tomato. It's okay, I'll pick it up. Mix it in. And we're gonna leave it. Probably come back in another hour. The house smells like beans. It smells so good. I'm not gonna taste it yet. I'm gonna wait a little longer. You can see the bacon is coming apart. So that's good. It's cooking. All right, we'll be back probably another hour, and I'll show you when it's done. Okie doke, let's get back to these charro beans. So total 3 hours. They are done. They are done. I'm gonna use another spoon because I want some juice. We could turn them off. Now there go the beans. They smell so good. All right, let's go over here so you can see them. Ooh, it's hot. Hot, hot. Alrighty. Look at them. Come and see. Delish. All right. Ooh, they're hot. You can see the onions. Yep. Oil you up. Oh, you're crooked. Oh, you're crooked. So these are my beans. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos.